Hi, and welcome to episode 2 of Divine and Conquer.
Hi!
I have my beautiful girlfriend Jill here with me today.
I'm I.
We have a margarita from from Sprouts for me.
You almost gave the wrong shout out.
I know.
Are you sure that's not from Trader Joe's?
No, it's from Sprouts.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I was at Sprouts. Okay, y'all, so quick story before we get into it. Jill made me go to Sprouts the other day all by myself to buy groceries, and not only did I buy a really expensive margarita for myself, but I also bought apparently every bad piece of produce in the world for Jill because
my gosh, it was awful. The onion was like black and rotted. The grapes were like molding. I'm like, did you bother to like look at any of this?
I swear I did. But I'm so bad at this stuff where I don't know. Sprouts food is just bad.
I'm banning you from the grocery store. Forget about coronavirus. You're not allowed to go anymore because I say so.
And then Jill, what are you drinking? She's drinking Canadian beer.
I don't know.
Is that the one you got from QT the other day?
Moosehead Lager, yeah.
Gas station beer.
It's the best kind.
Okay, so to get into it, today we are going to be telling the story of the night that we met. It's my favorite story in the entire world. I get all giddy about it. We tell everybody this story, so from now on, when somebody asks, I'm just going to send them this link and be like, go listen to this.
Knock yourself out. Having trouble sleeping at night?
You can just listen to us. As usual, I am not gonna edit this. I'm not gonna cut it, so y'all are gonna get the full authentic.
I didn't know we was doing all that.
That's my thing. I decided it's gonna be my thing.
Oh boy. Well, if I want a part cut out.
You better not say nothing wrong. I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's start off and talk about like where we were at that day, kind of place in our life. You go first.
Oh.
Or you want me to go first as an example?
Weren't we kind of in the same place?
Kind of, yeah. But I think it would be cool to just say, like, how that night looked for you before. And, like, we were both... Okay, so I guess we'll just leave it at this part. We were both not newly single, but, like, newly out of that weird, like, hangover stage where you're still messing with your ex. And then you finally stopped. And we were getting away from the toxic.
And not just that, but I think we had even been maybe dating around.
Yeah, we had like started messing around with other people.
And then I just got to the point where I was like, I'm so over this. Like,
yeah.
I'm just going to go out with my friend Mia and just focus on us and like have a fun friends night. And then that, of course, the second you're not looking for it, boom, hits you right in the forehead.
Yeah, my best friend Carl just came out and announced that he was gay, which, Carl, if you're listening, we all knew it.
Does everybody know about it?
Yeah, everybody knows.
Like, his parents?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just saying, he ain't trying to, like, out nobody.
No, he's already out. So I was going out with him for the first time. We were going to go try to find him a man's. And so we went to this bar in Phoenix called Charlie's. And we were completely looking for him. It was not supposed to be about me at all. And then things changed pretty quickly. We got there and he got like cold feet. Didn't want to be there. And so he was like telling us to go to Cash, which is like a lesbian bar in Phoenix. And him and my friend Steve.
I couldn't go back to Cash because I had already gotten kicked out.
Oh yeah, Jill got kicked out of Cash.
Not the same night.
No. I was with my friend Steve too, who now like moved to New York. But at the time, I was with them too. They were like my go-to bar hopper people.
Should I clarify though, like why I got kicked out?
Yeah,
no?
Maybe we should.
Should we brush past that? Or no, it really wasn't anything crazy. It was. I literally no. They said, "Oh, you took a step back." We had literally just gotten in there. I mean, mind you, of course, we were drinking and stuff before that at other places, and we took an Uber over there, or whatever. But we walked in, ordered a drink at the bar, and then this bouncer came up to me and was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you just took a step backwards. You're out of here. You just took a step back. You're gone. You're done. I'm like, what the? It's like, you literally just let us in here. You're your, front, what do you call the front door person? Well, I guess that's
Bouncer?
the bouncer.
Yeah.
I don't know, are they all bouncers?
Yeah, I think so. That's funny because the day that we went to
it was
Cash,
so weird. I was like, why would you even let me in if you thought I was like too drunk to be at the bar? You let me buy a drink, and then I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna drink my drink then. And they're like, no, you can't take another sip. It's like, what the? I just paid how much money? $15 for this cocktail. You're gonna tell me I can't drink it now? So mine, yeah, obviously that did not go over too well.
Drunk Jill is another.
I mean, come on, we've all been young and dumb, right?
That's funny because the day that we went and we were at Cash, there was this girl there who looked like, my God, what's her name? Fortune, that comedian Fortune something. What's her last name?
Fortune Feimster?
Yeah, this girl that looked just like her doppelganger. She walked in.
She was there. I was like, what?
No, I wish that would have been dope. But no, this girl that looked just like her tried to get in to Cash, and she was belligerent drunk, like wasted. And they let her in for like 5 minutes and then kicked her out. But she was a mess. She was bad. And I was like...
I mean, I could see if I was, if I was throwing up or being belligerent or like starting fights but literally to be like, no, you took a step backwards. You're out of here. What?
That's so
okay.
So we went to Cash, and Steve and Carl kept asking me, describe what your most perfect girl would be. And I was like, I don't want a girlfriend. I don't want to even talk about that. This isn't about me. And they're like beating it out of me. And they're like, Sam, come on. So I described this girl. And I said she's going to be a little bit taller than me, athletic, probably blonde hair, probably blue-eyed. I didn't say it had to be.
Check, and check.
I said she's going to be older than me because I don't date girls that are younger than me. And, but not too old. I have a limit. You can only be 5 years older than me, max. And you can't be past that, or else I just get weirded out. And you had to have
you don't want me to throw you under the bus right now?
What do you mean, throw me under the bus?
The other lady.
Oh, you're talking about... Oh.
Well, that tried to...
See, then that's why that rule was born.
Okay.
I dated this girl that was like
it became a rule.
Yeah, I dated this girl that was like a year younger than my mom because I was just having like a sugar baby moment. And that did not work for me. I got grossed out. I couldn't do it. Sorry if you're listening.
Not for everybody.
It's not.
Teach their own.
Yeah, and mine's not older. That is what it is. So that rule became a thing, and it works out. But I had that.
So what? I just made the cutoff, or
I mean, you're like 4.5 years older than me, so yeah, technically. And I had to respect your job because I was talking to some people that just didn't have like a very respectable job, and like my job was better than theirs, and I'm like a very I don't know. I'm motivated by somebody who like wants to do something with their life. So I couldn't have you working at, I don't want to say. I feel like it's going to call out a specific person.
Yeah. Hey,
and I'm not
happy,
sure.
You're happy. Like.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I'm just, the Capricorn in me needed somebody to match my work ethic, I guess. So that's just what attracted me. That they were talking perfect person. I'm talking perfect person. And then I said on the last part that she has to be wearing a flannel shirt so I know she's a lesbian. Because that's a thing. Lesbians wear flannel. So
I do have quite a few.
Yeah, that's just a thing. Most lesbians wear flannel when they go out. That's the thing. So we go to Cash, and first this like...
So all you straight girls that are wearing flannel...
I know, we looking at you.
You need to stop. Don't play with our emotions like that. No, I really don't know any straight girls that wear flannels.
I really don't either. I mean, sometimes, but it's rare. It's like only during the fall.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Only during the fall. If you're wearing a flannel in the summertime,
okay,
I know you go down on girls. Come on now.
Hello.
Oh my gosh. So I get into Cash. There's these two older ladies that like kept buying me drinks when I was trying to meet. When you go to this bar, you had to like meet $15 on your bill before you could cash out. And each drink was like $5 or something like that. And so I bought the first drink, And then I went to go away, and then these two girls kept, like, racing me to the bar to buy my drink. And I'm like, you're making me stuck here, and I want to leave. I don't know what you're doing, but can you let me go?
You're making me stuck.
Yeah, so I finally, like, go, and I just buy 3 drinks at once so I could just cash out. And I give them to Carl, and I'm drunk. And this whole night was supposed to be about him, and it wasn't anymore. So I was just like, y'all, I'm tired. I worked all day. I just want to go home. And then they're like, let's just go to one more bar. Let's go to this one last bar. I'm like, fine. So we go to this place called Zones. And I walk in.
At the time.
Yeah, it was called Zones. Now it's called Boycott.
It's changed, like, so.
Yeah,
it
has.
Like a million times.
But it's in downtown Phoenix. And it's literally, like, the most... When you say hole in the wall, it is a hole in the wall. That is a hole in the wall place. There's not a soul in sight most of the time. And we walked in.
I'm not leaving you. Can I just get another brew?
Yeah, get another beer, girl. So I walk in and I look around. There's like 4 people in the whole building. Even Jill and her friends were not in there yet. And they were like outside on the patio or something. And literally it was like 1 or 2 lesbians at the bar with the bartender and then the DJ. And that was it. That was all the people there in the whole building. And I was just like, this is where you guys wanted to go? They were like, let's just have a drink. And if it's not fun, then we'll leave. And I'm like, all right, fine. So we ordered a drink and a Jell-O shot. Like 1 Jell-O shot each, which I don't know why. But the Jell-O shots... It is what it is. I'm not trying to explain myself. So I sit down, I start drinking my drink, and by the time I got my drink and then sat back down,
Wait, so not, like, sorry to interrupt you, but I feel like everybody just needs to hear this.
Oh, Jill wants to have a little
sound.
ASMR moment.
Oh, ASMR. Ready?
Go. Ooh, that was
good. Did you talk over it?
No.
I'll be so bad if you
Jill just opened up a new beer and had to share that with you guys. A little ASMR.
I want the listeners to feel like they're here with us.
Yeah. Can you hear the sizzle of my margarita?
Alright, settle down. Now you're getting carried away.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways. What else? Oh. So, I sit down. And I look over, and there's this girl dancing to this song called Somebody, and it's this part of the song that's just like, shot, 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 shot. And she's standing on the dance floor, literally
I was so lit that night.
putting her hands to her mouth, pretending to take invisible shots back to back, like trying to make her friends laugh. And, oh, that was another one of the things on my checklist. I said this person cannot care about what anybody thinks. Because my ex was notorious for that, and it fucking drove me crazy. So I was like, I need to know this person does not care about what people think.
I was out there all by my lonesome.
Yep, she was out there by herself.
Killing it, bruh.
So I looked at Carl and Steve, and I said, I want that one. And they were like, all right, let's get her.
I feel like a piece of meat.
You were that night.
Huh?
Hey! Just kidding. So I'm okay with that. You like that, huh? So I'm looking at Carl and Steve, and I'm like, how am I going to look gay? Because I don't have game, and I'm not going to go talk to her. She's going to need to come talk to me. So I was like, y'all, we need to make me look gay. How are we going to do this? How are we going to get her to come talk to me? So we started off with, I told them to hold hands. I was like, if you two are holding hands, and Steve is straight, Carl is gay. And I said, I need you guys.
It backfired on her,
It did. It so backfired. I told them to hold hands, and I was like, you guys are going to make me look gay. And then what happened after that point, Jill?
And then I thought, okay, because Sam caught my eye from across the room. So I noticed her, and then I noticed her 2 quote-unquote gay friends, and I was like, oh, man, she's just a straight best friend of the gay guy. And she's
totally backfired on me.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, damn, that sucks. Just moving on, I guess.
So she didn't even try. She saw me, and then she let it go.
Gosh.
I was like, fuck. So then that wasn't working. So then Steve was like, all right, well, let's try to get her attention. So we were like trying to dance in our seat. That wasn't working. So then I got up and I went to like the corner of the table at this booth that we were sitting at. And I'm like trying to dance, be sexy and like shy. But every time I looked over my corner at her, she was still in her own world. Like not even fucking paying attention to me. I was like, God. So.
Well, the alcohol had me in my own world.
I feel like you were having the best time of your life that night.
I was, though, actually. It was like the best night ever. I mean, I did meet you. So.
Oh, so cute. So then I'm sitting there. She's not fucking looking at me at all. She has no idea I'm even there in my mind. She didn't like. She didn't even know.
I did. I mean,
I know,
like
but in my mind at that time, I was like, she doesn't even know I'm over here.
But you shot yourself in the foot because.
But even though, regardless, you were out with Mia that night, and you guys made a promise you weren't gonna go for girls. So
yeah.
Well, she's straight, but
yeah.
you weren't gonna go for girls. So this was just destined to not happen that day.
Right.
And I'm sitting there in my seat, and they're like, all right, Sam, if you're not going to go talk to her, then we're going to just leave. I'm going to go smoke a cigarette, and then we're going to leave. And I don't smoke cigarettes, so I was just like, whatever, I guess I'll have to go stand out there with you guys, and then we'll go. And I'm sitting there, and I'm looking at Jill, and I'm not sure if it was like the door behind you was open or something, but she just started like glowing, like the rest of the room, like around her.
The clouds parted and the heavenly angels.
Yeah, I know it sounds dumb, but it's true. I kind of now looking back, I'm like, was the back door open behind her and I could see like the light from outside coming in or something? But I swear to God, you were glowing, and I remember looking at you and I was just like. Damn it, I just put out this whole list, and here she is, flannel and everything. She didn't fit the exact description. I didn't know about her job yet, and I didn't know her age yet, but I still was just like, she's right there in flannel. She's everything I just said physically that I wanted. She's cute as hell. Actually, I thought you were hot as hell, is what I was saying at first.
Well?
But... And I was like, I need to just go talk to her. I was like, Sam is going to have to suck it up. So this is the first time I ever hit on a girl in my entire life.
Wow.
And I didn't even mean to.
Still never have.
Shut up. Have you really never hit on a girl?
Actually, I feel like I just let them all do the work for me.
Wow.
So I don't know. Maybe I haven't, actually.
Damn.
Maybe I'm a virgin hitter-oner.
Oh, we're going to have to go out to the bar and you're going to have to pretend to hit on me.
Pretend to hit on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
you
real,
have to role
though,
play. Whatever, dude. You're not going to have another chance. I hate to tell you.
Whoops.
Hello? Oh, my God. So then they're like, all right, Sam, we're going outside to smoke cigarettes since you're not doing it. And I was like, all right, fine. So I finish my drink, I take my Jell-O shot, and I'm on my way outside. I walk past Jill because the door to go to the patio to smoke was on the other side of her. I walk past her, and I swear I feel like our shoulders almost brushed, and I just turned right back around, and I don't know what came over me. I just said, fuck it. I don't know if it was that last drink or that Jell-O shot, but I did a little loop. Turned right around, grabbed her, and pulled her onto the dance floor, and I was like, dance battle? Dumbest line. I didn't have a plan at all. Did not have a plan.
Well, that worked out for you, though, didn't it?
You know what? It was the pickup line of the century. Just asking for a dance battle. It works every time. It is pretty original, if I do say so myself. And I didn't let her down, like, win either. Like, that probably...
This is what Sam thinks. This is her version.
What? I killed it. I was belly dancing.
Come on.
I turned it up. Are
you
kidding me?
Are you
really trying to say you won that?
What? I was in another world, girl.
Yeah, that's why you don't realize I killed it.
Oh, man. All right, maybe
I'm just kidding.
It's okay. I always let her just say she won.
Oh, no. I won. I brought out the
Okay.
hips don't lie that night.
Maybe.
I done brought it all out. Something worked because you wanted it. So
I'll let you win.
So our friends just took like one look at us starting to have this dance battle. And then they all went outside together to smoke a cigarette.
Whoops.
And after they came back inside, me and Jill were just slow dancing and staring into each other's eyes.
That happened real quick.
Yeah, it was like 2 minutes and we were already in love.
But wait,
Just
what
like,
was
the hell?
what did you say to me after? You were like,
When I
after
was
your
trying to get
first
to know
line.
you?
Yeah, your other first words besides just dance battle.
Something
was,
like, I
was-
was
no,
like,
you were like, tell me you're gay.
oh, I
or
was
what
like,
did you
please
say?
tell me you're,
Please tell me
Single.
you're a lesbian. Oh yeah. First it
I
was
said, are you
single.
single?
Yeah, and then I was like, yes.
And I
you
put
were
my
like,
hands together.
please tell me you're a lesbian. And I was like, well, yes. And then you were like, thank you, God.
I put my hands together and looked at the ceiling right in front of her and said, thank you, God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, so embarrassing.
That was cute.
It was. I'm freaking adorable. I don't know if you trying to figure that out or not, but
It was so cute. Well, you know what was weird is like when you, I don't know why this is a thing, but when you told me your name was Sam,
Shut up.
it
That's
was,
exactly what I thought too.
What?
When you said your name was Jill, I was like, I could marry a Jill.
yeah, I was like, Sam. I was like, wow, it's not like a Jessica or Kate. Well, first of all, sorry if that's your name. Like nothing personal against you, but I'm just saying, it just caught me off guard. And I was like, oh, Sam, that's like unique. She doesn't go by Samantha. Sam. I like that. It's got a nice ring to it.
All the girls,
And then everything else
been,
around you just like blurred out, or all around us.
Yeah, I
It was
really
just like,
did.
Sam, and I got like the little heart eyes.
That's so cute. I had been like talking to like a handful of girls, and they all had J names. It was like Jessica, Jennifer, like all these J names. And
like,
then-
nope, that's not right.
No, and I
Nope, that's
remember
not
I
right.
kept being like, oh,
Nope,
maybe,
not
maybe not. And like, it was like always like real close. I could feel it was almost real close. And then you said Jill, and it was like I had never heard the name Jill before. It was like, what?
You never met a Jill before?
No, I had, but it felt like I had never heard
Oh, it
that
felt
name
like
before
you never-
because
oh, yeah.
it was just like a puzzle piece that just like clicked. I was like, oh, that's the name. That's the name of the girl I'm going to marry.
Is it weird for you to meet another Samantha? Or
Yeah,
no?
it really is.
Because I didn't know. I always feel like it's so weird to meet another Jill, but I don't know if it's just because it's a little bit more of like a unique name and it's not super popular, or if it's just how everybody feels about
I
meeting
definitely-
somebody else with their name.
I definitely feel
She's letting the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Who?
Not when you shouldn't go.
Oh, well, you tried.
We tried.
So
So,
came.
yeah, I
you
met
saw-
Jill and
yeah.
I was like, that's the name. That's it. That's the one. And pretty much after the first 2-3 minutes, I just forgot my friends were there. I forgot where we were at. I didn't give a fuck anymore about anything else for the rest of the
Mia
night.
was over there taking videos and pictures of
Oh
us.
yeah, our
and
friends
shit.
just started taking videos and pictures.
Well, they
of
all
us.
were, weren't they?
They all were. They all just started taking pictures. They were like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, they're so cute."
Yeah.
And like,
Mia
I
was,
had
like,
no
looking over-
idea.
Mia was looking over at me like she was a proud mom of like me like
Me
I felt like I
too.
was in like I just was at like an award show or something and just won something and she was like taking photos of me with my like
Prize.
award. Yeah, my prize. So-
Yeah, and Carl and Steve kept taking videos and pictures, and they were just like laughing and giggling, and they were like, "This is so cute." And I was just like, I didn't even tell them to do that, but I'm so thankful that they did because now we have
I know, isn't that so crazy? Like, how many people out there have
a picture from the
is that
moment they
weird?
met.
I feel like that's really rare.
Mm-hmm.
A picture from the night you actually met.
Yeah, and
got
like your
together.
first moments of video.
First
too.
moments of you actually like meeting. Yeah,
It's pretty
so
cool.
crazy.
Thank God for Carl, Steve, and
I
Mia.
know, it's wild. Thank
And-
you guys.
We appreciate you for that. So we just started dancing the whole night, laughing, giggling. It was just like the best time. People kept coming up to us and being like,
Oh my gosh, that
"You
one
guys are the
lady.
most beautiful couple." And Jill was just like,
Thank you.
she didn't try to deny it at all.
Yeah. Thank you. No, go away.
She said,
Kindly.
"I know." I was like, oh my gosh, she's not even going to try to say we're not girlfriends. And she just was like, hi. So then the bar closed, and we walked outside. I'm telling you, I really forgot our friends were there because I was just talking to Jill. Like, I did not care about nothing else. I went outside, and our friends were, like, already friends, and I didn't even realize.
I think
they met outside because they were
only
smoking.
meet outside?
Well, when I came over to you to start dancing with you,
what? But
they all went outside.
Carl and
Steve. I think they all went outside to smoke because they were all smokers.
Yeah, they were all like hitting it off too. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So we stand outside.
Was meant to be.
It really was. We go outside because it's like 2 a.m. Bar closes. So we're sitting on Carl's car. And they're all talking, and me and Jill again are in our own world. And then we had our first kiss.
Yeah.
And then we were having several kisses.
We were making out on Carl's car.
Yeah, and Carl got mad because my butt was scratching his car.
Was that you? I was going to say, didn't somebody's jeans
I didn't even have jeans on. I had leggings, but I think I had my key.
That happened?
Or something. I had something in the back, like, tucked into my leggings. Yeah. I remember him telling me that, and he's like, are you scratching my car? And I was like, I don't have it. But I think, or I was also wearing these, like, tan boots that were really tall, so maybe that was doing it. I don't know. But he was, like, real picky about his car, and he didn't want me to, like, dent it or anything, so I was leaned up against it. And that girl came outside again, told us again that we were the most beautiful couple, and then didn't she ask me to see my boobs or something?
You know what? That vaguely sounds familiar.
Doesn't it?
But oh, yeah.
She, like, came up to me. She asked me to see my boobs, and you were like, no.
What
She's like,
hell? I was
no.
like, what? You're not going to see my girlfriend's boobs? What are you talking about? Obviously, we weren't girlfriends yet.
Yeah, and she still told her, and you can't see my girlfriend's boobs. I was like, oh my gosh. That was hilarious.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right.
And I remember whenever you told me that you were a coach for kids in, like, a nonprofit.
Sports, yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, finally a girl with, like, a decent job. And you, like, worked with kids, which obviously you guys all know that means a lot to me now these days. Like, it was always a goal of mine to get into something like that. And it was just so cute. And then I kept thinking, like, this is too good to be true. I'm going to get ghosted. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to ask her, like, when we can see each other again.
Didn't those people at the bar hate us? Didn't we have to go back inside? Because we were hanging out for so long out in the parking lot.
We stood outside for like an hour and a half.
The bathroom, and they got so mad at us.
We knocked on the door to ask if we could just pee really quick before we left, and they were like, I guess.
Yeah, they were so mad, but they.
And then Steve was like, "You don't have to have an attitude," and then they were like, "Fuck you," and they all got mad. They got in a big fight, and so we started
I was like,
to leave.
"Well, while y'all fight, I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up and run to the restroom real quick." I gotta pee. And
then we come running out of the restroom, and they're all fighting, and we're like, all right, sorry, we're leaving. And then Jill asked if she could take me home, and I probably should have said no, because you're a stranger.
Oh my gosh, you were with that other girl too, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
She was, like, just a friend for a minute. You have those people, like, right?
That just, like, come and go.
Yeah, and it's, like, really random, but, like, you really, like, hit it off and get along as friends for, like, a short period of time, but then they just, like, drift off. But it's, like, quick. Yeah, it's, like, weird.
And nothing happened. It was just...
Nothing bad happened at all, no. It was, that girl was dope.
Yeah, she was really cool. Lisa, right?
I think her name was Lisa, yeah. Right, moving on.
So I get in her car, even though I probably shouldn't have. And...
oh, yeah, I totally could have been, like, a serial killer.
Yeah.
But, well, Mia was driving.
Well, I didn't know her either. You guys could have been working together.
That's true. We could have been a team of serial killers.
You could have.
Actually, that had this whole plot where it's like, okay, we're going to go make somebody fall in love with us, and then we're going to get him in the car, and then murder them.
Then it's over.
Yeah, dump the body.
So me and Joe laid in the back seat.
Fun.
Oh, my God.
Sorry, too real.
This is not a true crime podcast.
My bad.
And then we sat in the back seat, and me and Joe were just laying back there making out. And while Mia was driving, poor Mia, she had to deal with
poor Mia. I'm sure she got a kick out of it.
She was probably laughing.
Yeah. I'm sure she was.
And then Mia drove herself home, dropped herself off, and then Jill drove me back, like, to my house from there. And I was sitting in the car, getting ready to say bye, and I was like, damn, this might be the last time I see this girl. And then she leaned over, and she's like, so when can I see you again? And I was just like, my heart stopped. I was so excited. And then she walked me to my door.
4 in the morning or something?
Yeah, it was like 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning. And Jill walked me to my door. I was living with my parents at the time. I had just moved back in with them after my breakup. And I walked to the door with Jill, and she kissed me. And then we said that we would see each other again on Sunday, when it was a Friday when we met. And
we didn't make plans for the next day, right?
No, we did not make plans for Saturday. You had a birthday party to go to.
Oh,
and then you ended up ditching that birthday party to come hang out with me, anyways.
Sounds about right. Whose birthday party was
I don't know.
Yikes. Sorry.
I don't know whose
if
birthday
you're out
it was.
there listening.
It was in February, so what friend do you have?
I have no idea. It could have just been like a random
person.
Yeah, at that point. That time of my life, I had a lot of like random friends that were just like for the season. Isn't there a saying that's like you have a friend
for a reason and a friend's for
a reason, a season, or a lifetime or something? I don't know.
Something like that.
Somebody Google that. But yeah, that was a very seasonal time in my life. I was partying and drinking a lot, so I was just like meeting random people all the time.
After that, Jill kissed me and I walked inside. I literally had a moment that was just like the movies.
Did you do that like classic movies?
I closed the door
and then
put my
leaned
back
up against
it,
and then,
and it melted to the floor.
Are you serious?
I literally did it, and then I had to get up, and I was just like,
"No, you did not."
I took a deep breath,
and
then I looked. My mom's door had a glass little piece in it, and I looked over my shoulder and saw you like walking away. And I was
did the look back?
Yeah,
you did the look back.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was cute.
That is really cute.
And then I went and laid down in my bed.
Oh, wait. Then the classic scene is where you look back and I'm still walking. And then you turn around and then I look back. And we just miss each other.
I'm so dead. And then I walked into my room. I laid down in my bed and I was like, fuck, here we go. Here's going to be the test. The who texts who fucking thing, and I'm like, I'm not gonna text first.
Oh my gosh, the games of it all. Why do you guys do this?
I was getting ready to say like, oh, did you make it home okay? I was gonna say something, but I was trying to give her a second. I didn't know where she lived, so I was gonna see if she would text me first, and then I'd text her in a couple hours and be like, hope you made it home okay. And in the meantime, I texted all the girls I was talking to and said, I'm sorry, but it's over. Yeah, I said, I'm sorry, but I met somebody and I'm not going to be talking to you anymore. All the other J girls.
Wasn't one of them even like, what the fuck, Sam?
Yeah, she was like, what the fuck? Why are you doing this? Are you kidding me? And I was just like, sorry.
Sorry, Charlie.
It was a feeling. I knew I didn't ever need to talk to anybody else ever again. And then I texted my best friend, Lindsay, and I said, I just met the girl I'm going to marry.
You did say that.
I did say that.
And what did Lindsay say back to you?
Lindsay, yeah.
Calling you out, Lindsay.
Lindsay's like our best friend, so
yeah, it's okay.
It's fine if we call her.
Don't worry. Don't feel bad for her. She's fine. She's fine.
Lindsay was very protective of me because I kept getting myself in shitty situations.
Yeah, she was being a good friend.
Yeah, so she was like, "Don't get your hopes up." But I was like, no, Lindsay, I swear to God, I know it. I just know it.
For real.
I just know it. I'm just going to be the girl I marry. I just know. And so I texted her, and then right after I texted Lindsay, Jill texted me this, like, big paragraph that was like, I had the best time, something about, like, what did you say? Do you remember what you said?
Said about what?
The first text message that you sent me. Do you remember what it said?
Oh, it was just probably like, wow.
I'm sure I can find it somewhere.
Great night. Like, gonna see you again.
Yeah.
So
she said something. Yeah.
Can't believe,
something about my eyes. I remember that. And yeah, I don't know. I'm sure I could find that first text message because I'm pretty sure I screenshotted it knowing that was going to be a significant night. So, yeah, that was real crazy. I could not believe that, like, I knew how significant that night was just in that moment. Did you know that night?
I mean, again, I was pretty wasted.
I hate you.
So romantic, right? No. I mean, yeah, I don't think I gave it so much thought. I think I was just more so like kind of in the moment and going with the flow. I don't think I was like reflecting on it right then and there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously I was happy and I was like, when my head hit the pillow, it was probably like, wow, what a beautiful night. That girl, like, can't wait to see her again.
So
And then sure enough, the next day.
Yeah, the next day she was like, I really want to see you. And I was like, I know, it's a bummer you have that birthday party that you have to go to today. And me and my friend Carl and Steve were going back out. We were going to the lake to drink. And Jill was like, fuck it, I'm going to come see you. And she ditched the birthday party, and her and Mia came, and we all, again, stayed out till 4 a.m. I was making out with Jill at the lake. And
oh my gosh! And they all
we
went
went
there
in the
for
car,
so long. They went to the car
and they went to sleep in the car while me and Jill stayed up till 4 a.m. making out under the stars,
laying on the rocks and
yeah,
shit.
not even comfortable, just laying on a couple boulders. But it didn't even matter. I couldn't even feel pain at that time. I was on such a high. It was
Remember
crazy.
those people yelling at each other that were like stuck in
yeah,
their Jeep on the side of the mountain?
Yeah. That
The
was
guy got
intense.
stuck and the wife was like yelling at him. He's like, "Shut up!" He's like, "I can't concentrate."
It's like, oh my God, Johnny, what are you doing? And then the next day we went on our
That's
first
crazy.
date. We went to Pita Jungle and salsa dancing. And that was so much fun.
So much fun. It was such a good time.
Yeah, we never really spent any time
Ooh,
apart after
Pita
that.
Jungle.
Pita Jungle sounds bomb right now.
Just remember we had that gift card for Harley. We need to get on that.
Yeah.
Are they still open right now?
I don't know. Anyways, we're
At
getting
least
off
to
topic.
go. Sorry. I'm thinking about their
Thinking about food.
curry chicken salad sans chicken.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah. You never really said like anything about the beginning of that night. Like, what were you doing?
I did. What are you talking about? Yes,
Like,
I
what were
did.
you doing that night before you got to the bar? Like, were you? Did you guys drink anywhere
No,
else?
we just went. I think we just went straight there. I
Oh.
think we only went there.
And how did that conversation go? And while you guys were getting ready, were you like, "All right"?
And like I said, I was just like, "All right, Mia." I was like, forget about everything else. Like, it's just me and you tonight, dude. Like, let's just have fun. Just like, no worries. We're just gonna go out and have fun. Like, have a good ass friend time and not worry about hooking up or getting with somebody or whatever. So that's pretty much it. And then we went, sorry. I mean,
Why do
we
I
went
feel like
straight
my
there.
side of the story is so much crazier than your story for that night? It's craziness. I don't know, but it was real weird how it ended up working out. And I was
Yeah.
so like, hell no. I do not want to meet no one. Leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
And then here came Jill. You fucked that up real quick.
Sorry, not sorry. You're
So,
welcome.
yeah. Now it's been 5 years and a couple months. I don't even know anymore. How many months?
Oh my, we've been through so much since then. It's crazy to think
It's almost,
about.
actually it's the 23rd, so it's been
Isn't that
5
so
years and
weird
2
to think
months
about
since the
how
day we met.
one night can just change your life?
Changed everything
Oh,
for
my.
us. And now we're here in this house that we bought
It's
together.
wild.
It's crazy. With all of our pets.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Jill have been through the world and back in highs and lows. We've had just about everything thrown at us, I would say.
Yep.
It's been nuts. And we were really young when we met, too, it feels like. Like, I was 22, and it was just, like, that really impressionable age where I'm, like, trying to figure out who the hell I am. And so in the first couple of years, I was just all over the place trying to figure everything out. Like, losing my shit all the time, figuring out how to manage feelings. And, oh my God, that first week when we first started dating, we were both so scared of each other. We were like, fuck, please don't break my heart.
Yeah.
I don't want to fall in love.
I know, we were so trying to fight it.
We did not want to fall in love at all.
Yeah.
I kept looking at Jill
We
being
just
like,
had to finally
you're
give
really
in, like,
making me feel like I'm going to throw up. I'm so nervous. I'm falling for you, and it's fucking scaring the shit out of me.
I tried to play it cool. I was like, I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Meanwhile, I'm like quaking in my boots over there. Can't fall in love. No, cannot fall in love. Like, ah, shit, I fell in love.
God damn it. Happened so fast.
It's crazy.
And then Jill asked me to be her girlfriend a week later.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crazy night.
Do you want to talk about that?
Oh, we can.
Tell a story. You saw firsthand my luck that night.
Yeah, Jill's
My bad luck.
Jill tried to take me to this place downtown in Phoenix where it had like this huge, beautiful light up thing. It's
The
like
net. I don't know what they actually call it.
I don't know. Maybe it's a net.
It's
like
big
an art
net.
thing
That's, art installation.
that a college student made, and it's beautiful. It's
a
like
college student made it?
Yeah, it's like from ASU student did it as an art project.
And
then there's just like the city in the background, and then all the art with that and the light. And
remember when we like broke into that hotel down there?
Yeah, then it wasn't lit up. So then Jill was like,
"Oh yeah,
let's." She was like, "Fuck, I had this idea here or whatever," and she didn't tell me she was gonna ask me to be her girlfriend, but I was kind of getting the vibe, and I was like, "Well, let me take you somewhere then." So I wanted to take her to this rooftop pool that I knew of. It was kind of a secret, and I couldn't get in because it was locked. So then we broke into the hotel, and then we just snuck into the bathroom.
Yeah, we were just
Me and
walking around and sneaking.
we could not keep our hands off of each other for like 3 seconds.
Out, trying not to get caught by the janitor that was cleaning. Or is it called the janitor at a hotel?
I mean, I guess housekeeping.
Yeah,
I guess. Yeah. But whoever the cleaning crew that was cleaning at the hotel, they kept walking in on us like, I don't even know what we were doing. We were in the bathrooms making out, hooking up, whatever. Kept getting busted. Here we are.
So I finally ended up asking you though at the townhouse.
Yeah. We went back to Jill's place, and we were laying in bed again. Couldn't keep our hands off of each other.
And then you like never left. And after I asked you to be my girlfriend that night,
I tried to deny the fact that I lived there.
You just like moved in like 2 days after we met.
Well, you told me you were getting me a toothbrush. You were like,
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's just funny how that happened.
Yeah.
It's just like you came over and then like never.
And then every night it was like,
I mean, I didn't want you to
over?
leave. Yeah.
Like, you coming over tonight? I was like, yeah, why not? I remember there was one night where you were like, I don't feel good, and I was like, oh, it's okay. Like, I'll just stay home.
Oh yeah, it was.
And I was a little bit bummed, and I was like, she's about to text me. She doesn't want to see me tonight.
Yeah, no, I was legit sick. I was like,
she was dying.
Yeah, really legit sick, and she thought I was trying to pull a fast one on her or something, and be like, oh, I don't want, or what did you just thought I was trying to get out of seeing you or whatever.
Yeah. And I was like, she doesn't want to see me.
But then I was like, no, like, can you come take care of me?
Yeah, and then she invited me over, so I brought up.
I still want to see you.
I brought you some soup.
Bring soup or something. Yeah.
I brought her soup, and that's that night. Gave you a massage. We're not going to talk about that night. And cut. That's it.
That's what the story is.
And that's it.
For you guys.
For you guys, that's all you needed to know. I'm dead. So, yep, that's the story about how me and Jill met. I don't know why I feel like it's a much longer story. Didn't feel like it was that bad.
It's always long.
But, yeah.
But it's a good long, right?
It's a good long story. I love that story. It's my favorite story in the whole world.
Mine too.
I love that we met in person. It's like my favorite thing in the world.
That's so nice.
Especially nowadays, you don't really get that anymore.
Yeah.
And I love it. Not knocking anybody else, but just for me, that was also another thing I wanted when I married somebody. It was like, I want to say that I met them in person. I want to have this cute story.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that.
Yay.
It makes me really happy. All right.
You make me really happy.
You make me really happy.
All right.
We're gonna go be
They don't want to
gay
listen
now.
to this.
Bye. We love you guys. Thank you for listening. Jill's gonna be coming back on like a million of these podcasts, so I know you guys like her better than me already.
Oh
so.
yeah, stop.
She's the best.
I'm sure. Well, you might be right.
I am right. Everybody loves you. All right.
They better.
They do.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Bye.